What's up, everyone? I'm back and playing in the Grande world, and in the Grande world, I believe it's going to be episode 5 or 6. I believe five because I have a little tingly, but it's not the spider tingly, not Peter Pan, not Peter Pan. It's Peter Parker, bro. Blah, 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 blah. It's Peter Parker, not Peter Pan. Peter Pan is a flying man who can fly whenever he wants with his friend Tinkerbell, a little fairy who can who can fly where by the speed of a fly. And I don't understand how the heck does that she can move so quick. And I don't understand how does Peter Pan actually contact him by just going like it sounds like it sounds like she has it sounds like Tinkerbell has some telepathy because Wendy knew a little bit, and probably that's because literally Tinkerbell must be telepathically speaking to them, or plus because of her little close-up actions by her expression from the old from the old 1950s Peter Pan. Yeah, yeah, her expressions are like can be going up to deep red, to deep jealousy, deep mad, deep jealousy, deep of everything, which is connected to anything that is connected to Peter, because Peter Pan is his is her friend, is his friend, sorry, is her friend, friend. So probably they got in a long talk with each other. But going back, I'm in today's video. I'm gonna be sand filling with some over the in this entire little ravine. But actually, I'll probably gonna go mine. Get this dirt first. I'm gonna get dirt, 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 dirt. But first, I probably need to skatosh, skadash, kontoy. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Got this feeling in my bone. Hey, hey. Sorry, I'm just remembering from that song from Trolls, when all the bargains, I believe, what they're called. They're like big trolls, big ugly like I can't even take the description. They're like I can't even get get the name. They're like an orc. They're like an orc but have some intelligence, but they're kind of bored. Yeah, they're like an orc from like Warhammer 40 40,000, and let me just tell you, they can talk. They can talk English. They can they can speak fluently, but they literally have nothing to do. So they have to find something, and they have some mild anger when things go wrong and being betrayed. Take like that chef, the chef from Trolls. The trolls left out of the grasp and eye from that chef. That chef who was renowned for her cooking and picking for anyone who wants to have a troll. And her job failed, and all because all the trolls have left because they have an entire network of tunnels leading out leading out all the trolls, and she lost her position, got exiled, and let me just tell you, that is the most poetic justice I ever seen when I watched that movie. That movie was peak, and I felt so. And every time when I think about it, it always gets me very curious sometimes. How diff how much did they how long have they had to deal with of not being happy? Because they look very miserable during the middle of the during the middle of the movie. Like complete like bored. Like on the point of boredom to literally just losing their minds and just do literally just dumb things. Well, we're not exempt from it because we are bored ourselves. We don't have much to do. That's why we are stuck with stuck with the network, the same network I'm using. But here's the point. I am trying to make some fun out of this instead of making a whole bruise show saying I'm superior, you're not superior. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy who actually cares about trying to make people happy, not making people feel like garbage, and not making people's builds feel like it's just feels like I'm not better than him. You're better than me if you have the decency of trying to make something calm, beautiful, peaceful, and doesn't look like a doesn't look like something from doesn't look like Fallout. Fallout. Every time I always when I think about Fallout, I'm thinking about like, oh my goodness, how we're gonna expand our knowledge and expand upon the stars instead of just sitting on our planet, just destroying each other, rampaging, ransacking any village, any settlement. That is why I'm very disgusted. So I'm gonna probably become like Robert House, try to build try to build a huge missile defense system, but instead of using it for only like Vegas, I'm gonna use it for a purpose for every city who is who is who will agree with that deal. I will build I will build a lot of silos to defense systems just to keep them protected. If anyone who is super egoistic of just saying, "Oh no, we can do it. We can do it. We don't need your help. You're super controversial. You want to control us." I'll be like, "All right, suit yourself. You just you just sign your own you just sign your own funeral." I listen, I don't want to be that guy of just saying, "Well, some of you guys are not going to be surviving, but I'm not that guy. I'm just going to say I'm the guy who would say, "Nah, everyone should survive because mankind needs one more chance of trying to fix this, and I'll intend to fix it if it means trying to change things up, and I'll do it without anyone telling me that this is a dumb idea. I can do this. I'll do it, and I'll keep doing it even after. And probably but I'm not. But also I'm not gonna. Also, I'm probably gonna do it around the world, build like all missile silos. But if anyone who has, but probably if any missiles are going around the world, I'm probably gonna do one of my. It's gonna be tedious, but just hear me. If anyone who is super egoistic, who thinks they are super superior, and if they have did bad things for good people, they are completely going to be ignored. Ignored. But I'll keep the city alive and all the people alive, but all the leaders, yeah, if any leaders who do not care about peace, they they aren't going to get the boot. So I w- I won't let the nukes come hit them, but I'm going to hit them with a hit them with a security hit with a security force because I do not like their style of doing with politics and controlling the country. If they are destroying the country, they are. I have to. I will. I'll be concentrating all my resources into trying to fix up all the troubles that every leader has done. If they like, I am superior leader, I will do it. That is like Kim Jong Un. Why am I saying this? But Kim Jong Un, he's not a lordship. He is literally a big, fat, egoistic, disgusting crook who is completely a corrupt man. And if I see him on a on anywhere, I'm concentrating all missiles right at his position. Not nuclear missiles, freaking torpedo missiles right to him and make sure any of his superior officers he's going to be targeted. And probably if I'm going to be invading his country, it might be a little bit hard, but I can make one big difference. It's going to be using robots. Robots is needed for the concentration because robots can't breathe, and plus they can be flying. And if I have the technology, I can build a huge army and armadas filled with submerged with submerged troops. With all the troops, they will go crawling. They'll they'll be on standby, dropped by a cargo ship, and then finally, when every robot is in position, activate protocol invasion till the till all the till all of Korea is destroyed. And these robots will not be used by like destruction. They will use like destroy all people. They will be targeting only needed targets. Only troops who are literally super who wants to still be listening to a leader who actually is completely incompetent. And if they don't see light, well, let's just say if anyone here, I'll make this a little simpler. If it's someone who if it's somebody who's like a local who thinks who's going to be taking over, I have to I'm going to use him by confinement and try to and teach him that we are not here to take over and make more oppression to your people. I want to help people people plan an action to try to live a life that is not under control of one leader. And I'm done even look looking at people looking like they've been used all their life. And this is what I think. This is what I would do when I see bad leadership. It is complete termination of any leadership ideas and failure. Putin, same thing. He needs to, if he doesn't stop the war with Ukraine and give land to Ukraine, I'll give them. I'm gonna consider bringing all my, bringing, bringing all my best soldiers into your country and cause havoc. And also gonna take down your oligarchs. Your oligarchs completely are getting ousted. And if you give up your control, I'm giving. I'll let Russia live, but I'm making it completely a small little quarter, little quarter. and you and they're going to be you're going to be completely stuck in Europe. You're not going to be in Asia anymore. And plus, if I make democracies in Asia, I'll invest a lot of my money in Siberia, Yakashia, and probably some other smaller nations. But if Iran, if Iran thinks they are superior and take all my invade with to just get my resources, I'm considering of just causing trouble. But if United Nations says I am too dangerous, I'm gonna give them the Stark problem. You guys are just ignoring the facts of all troubles. Donald Trump is actually trying to fix these problems by oppressing all the nations who are oppressing their people. I want no one to be oppressed. I want nobody to be oppressed by a dictatorship who doesn't care about the people but care about their own self-style and try to listen to people, to high-ranking officers. That's where corruption is deep. And that is why I'm staying truly to myself by oath to not let anyone destroy any other countries. If anyone invades a country or trying to take over a country that is completely doing things unorthodox, that is I'm going to send all forces to you. So need to remind you, if you try to invade a country that is super peaceful or somebody who has no tendency for invasion, I am considering of protecting the nation who is getting attacked, but going to bring trouble for anyone who is going to cause a little bit of, but I'm going to break the chains that breaks the camel's back every time. It's going to be giving up any leadership of any commanders. Commanders commanders are going to lose their rank, lose their barred from being any enforcement or any public jobs. But anyone who has the tendency of rebelling for a better cause for the people, I'll make them leaders. But it depends on the person's true integrity for the people, not the tendency for causing more trouble and corruption. Because I don't want anyone to be using corruption. Corruption can go straight into the bin. If I see corruption, I'm gonna throw. This is what I'm gonna do. If there's any drug gangs, I'm just gonna tell them invade any nation who has drugs, find them and eliminate them, and burn all the drugs as well. We don't want anyone selling all that stuff. This stuff kills people, and I will not allow any more people to kill any more people self killing anyone. I'll complete my goals of trying to unite peace, no wars, just peace, and let everyone have a free market. I'm a capitalist, and I'm not going to controlling an entire market by like having a monopoly. I'll have some competition, but I'll be a security force for anyone who actually wants to invade. That is what I intend to do for the future. If things go south. And that's what I got for this video. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe and watch all my videos down below. In the meantime, I'm going to be taking a break. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.